Hi everyone.
Where are you? I smell pizza! Oh no!
Welcome to Parts and Servant, preparing for upgrade procedure. You may now enter the protective cylinder. To access the voice box, we must open Freddy's chest cavity. To unlock the chest cavity, remove Freddy's bow tie. Good job. Now remove the chest plate. Well done. Disconnect the throat wires to continue. It is important that you match the pattern correctly. Good job. Now connect the throat wires to the replacement voice box. Well done. Return the chest plate and firmly lock it down with the bow tie. Looking spiffy. Commence testing phase. Testing phase complete. Activating safety protocols.
This upgrade, it was Chica's. Please be honest. How did you get it?
When I was in the kitchen earlier, she fell into some sort of garbage smasher.
Is she okay?
Well, she's still functional.
That is a relief. With this new voice box, I should be able to make a vocal pitch that will stun animatronics. does not appear to follow any safety protocols. I do not think it can survive more than one trip. I have been here before. She brought me here. I found myself for the first time when I cleared the path. I did not want to. Now I have a choice. I have changed. My friends are here. They are so angry, confused. But I can protect you. I am not.
What was that? Are you okay?
He is trying to take control of me. I do not think I can fight it for long.
He? What is that thing?
Look out, it's Chica. Shut the doors. Watch the banks. Look out, it's Chica. Shut the doors.
It's Roxy! What do I do?
The doors will not hold her. Hide.
Ha ha ha!